Okay, thanks for joining me for round 2 of the SGT tour, which is this is the third in the series of 4 for the week, and I am playing round 2 of the third of those 4, this being the SGT Pro Tour. So terrible, +3 in the first round. We're chasing birdies from further tee back with more wind and probably a little bit less of a swing. So they've got us back here at fairways. They've started us out with the wind in our face, 10 miles an hour. And we're off at number 1 here in Habsburg, Bavaria, Germany. So it's round 2. All right, well, it's under control, not hit real well, but in the short grass when it's all said and done, no, it's not. And then we've got a long shot in there, which I think is what's about to be the theme for the day. So wind's in my face just a little bit here. We're up 5 yards, and as difficult as it has been for me to control the 3-wood, the nature of today's round is actually a little bit based on trying to make sure we take some of that movement out and just hit more club than we need, be up in positions, because with this wind, this course is going to play a little bit long for me. So let's send it up here, have a look. Come over here, not too far, because we are trying to control it here. Oh, go, stay. All right, well, run. Didn't hit it great. It's kind of thin. Okay, 36 yards, uphill 3 feet, 3 inches. The stimp is 12, which is the fastest it's been on any of these tours. They've been 11 for all the other rounds of all their other tours, including this one in round 1. But now in round 2, we're out here at 12. So should roll a little more because of the 12, but it's going uphill, so I left a little short. So we're off to a really tough start out here. Okay, let's hit a putt. Let's get it going. Probably just a hair less than that, I think. That looks about right. 13 feet, 8 inches, about flat. And, oh, right, we are off to a bogey start. So, we're really chasing birdies, I guess. This is tough. This has been a tough start to round 1, a tough start to round 2, though this technically is a better start than round 1 was. Took double bogey there. All right, well, trying to free up the swing a little bit. I am really guided, short arm guided tonight, more than usual. I do need to look at this because this is further back than I usually am here. But we're going to play this up that hill. No, I don't hit it 250. That is going to be my line. Hope I can keep some of that rightward movement to a minimum here. On the par 5, number 2. That needs to turn more. It won't reach the fairway, will it? All right, we're a long ways out, still end uphill 4 yards, and probably fanning the ball with every club in the bag enough that we need to get over here and collect some of that margin of air. So we're uphill 4 yards. We got the wind in our face again. And I think, honestly, the way I'm hitting it and the conditions combined, it's just a little guided. I think this is probably the 5-iron. Fanned it even more than I would have expected. It was fat, so what am I expecting? Just kind of piled it down into the turf. Uphill 5 feet 9 inches. And that needs to sit. Well, as you can see, we are chasing pars. I claimed to be chasing birdies, but really I think we're chasing pars. And then we got that one. So we go to number 3 at 1 over after 2 holes. That makes us 4 over for the tournament. And this way we're swinging, again, we're not going to play. That's basically a sucker's pin the way I'm playing right now. So I think wind's going to push a little more right even too. So we're going to hold it straight at that line I gave it and let it move to 7 wood. All right, did basically what I wanted it to and where I was aiming it. This is moving a ton. It's moving that much, right? We'll see. Got 2 screens. Ooh, that needs to settle down now, right? I hit that too hard. Brings a little 3-putt into play. Everything's a curling putt today, so we're really getting maxed out here. Steals the par, because we are chasing pars, we've decided now, because it got pretty out of control there for a few holes. Longer par 4, but at least we got some wind at our back. All right, pretty good for this guy. Still spinning too much, but I'm going to look at low spin drivers soon and see if we can solve that with a regular flex shaft and a low spin driver. And again, we've kind of got these, for me right now, the way I'm swinging, those are suckers. So coming over here again, going downhill. The wind is with us. I think this is probably the 7-iron, I think. Let's see. A lot of wind, it's a lot of downhill. It's out of the fairway. All you got to do is swing too hard and send it too high, right? Oh, it should be okay. Just didn't move. Just didn't move because I did hit it sky high. Was the right club. And that's way too much. That's not going to stay on the green. So, wow, barely is, but these are some difficult par saves. They really are. Oh, we got a non-read there. We got all kinds of things going on, so. Huh. Let's even send it more up the hill then. We'll take that as a sign here. Oh, and we overread a hair. Somewhere in between where we were and where we adjusted to after that. So 2+2 he goes. Battling the winds, battling the greens, just not playing well. And I think unfortunate, but I will say I'm looking forward to getting and playing Pebble Beach this weekend. Well, I watch Pebble Beach on TV. That sounds fun. I think I'm kind of tired of Hamburg, Bavaria, Germany, but not an excuse, more just a lack of focus that I'm recognizing. And I've seen this one before. We're going to give this one its little margin of error as well, especially because the stance is usually a little hanging, or the lie's a little hanging. 155 up the hill 12. And when I hit 6-iron in a similar situation yesterday, it was too much. So I'm going to hit 7-iron and trust that wind to move it for me. And didn't hit it hard enough. Just all there is to it. All right. We go to the par 4, long par 4, 445 yards. Downhill 13 yards, but a long shot. All right, well, it should play. but we'll make it awfully tough coming in. Going to require a lot of club. The miss goes to the thicker side of the green, so we will trust a good 7 wood here. A little peeled off, huh? Oh, it did roll over the green, didn't it? Should be chipping it. It's 83 footer. But let's have some fun with it. We're already 2 over for the round, which makes us 5 over for the tournament. Moving the whole time. Coming downhill 1 feet, 7 inches. Not going to hold the brake line, but it's a heck of a, no, they're going to make me putt. I was going to say it's a heck of a lag to the gimme zone there, but it's not. Well, we just want to get this straight. And we are in for a par. The oil's not leaking quite as bad as it has been, but got a good wind behind us, 186. The margin of error for my miss is toward the most possible margin of error, so big thick green on the right, so that we can have the confidence to go right after it, huh? Just a little deep. Okay. Well, there we go. That was definitely my crispest iron, probably of the whole week. It was a 5-iron that I don't usually hit quite that well, but let's save our par. Ooh, can't steal one there either. All right. I won't even say that it's any other kind of par 5 except for a 3-shot par 5. Yep, that's the miss of the day. Three-shot par 5. And this is a hole, like I said last round, this has really gotten me in trouble this week. I'm going to come over here and actually really aim into here and just let it be with the 7 wood. And that's been better than trying to play it to the center and then pushing it in or pulling it into the woods. So let's see. All right, I like that shot. I like that swing. Make sure you get the ball to go like that all the time. All right, leave myself about 15 feet, but again, like we've been seeing here, they're just all moving because I don't know which side to be coming in from, and I'm not good enough to aim at the side to come in from, so we end up with these kind of movements. Downhill 1 inch. All right, settle in right there for my par. So any good shot I've hit has had a very difficult putt to it, so I'm not hitting those. This chooses the long way for me. Let's just make sure that's what it's doing, yeah. Straight. This is going to make this hole pretty darn long for a guy. Run out a little more. I need all the yards I can get here. It's going to have me coming in from a long ways away. 211, wind behind me. We're going to go with the 7 wood and trust that we can hit it the way we did last time. No, we can't, but I don't think it's going to hurt us. Big bounce even? What do you say? Oh, and now release. It's not going to hurt us, it's going to help us. Look at that kick. Looks like an uphill 9-footer or so, huh? It's moving a little bit still, but. About looking like that, right? And I pulled that full degree, so I missed it by what I pulled it, so. Whoops. It's not doing me any favors. Missed a lot of makeable birdie putts today. Both rounds, but so far this round where I've needed them, I've just not hit them. Guided again, but guided to the fairway at least. .180 and uphill quite a bit, but the wind is actually pushing across and helping my miss, so see if I can get it all the way there. Oh, no, I can't. What a bad swing that was. Let's see. You gonna bounce again for a guy? No, don't deserve it. Stop begging. 18 yards, pull that off to the left and let it run down there. No, I don't know why we're getting a few non-reads. And too much. All right, well, it's a little more makeable putt this time, but as you can tell and probably notice, my head's spinning a little bit out here, so nothing's guaranteed out here. Downhill 2 inches. I'm going to take our par and get out of there and go to the par 3 here, number 11. Uphill 6. Wind in my face. Let's hit the same 5-iron that we hit a few holes ago. Nope, that's not the one. Pull off that immediately. Swipe at it. Don't even need to look up to know what I've done here. Okay. 39 yards. That needs to run out a little more than that. We've brought everything into play here. Really got to steal one to even keep the round remotely alive. Tournament's already well gone, but just a hair movement more than that. Right in there. All right, well, stole that par, huh? Keeps it at 2 over, which is 5 over for the tournament, which is, as you might be able to imagine, not good. So uphill quite a bit. Wind is again at our back, which is a nice thing. I need every bit I can get here. Just touch a good one off. Not terrible, not great. A long way up the hill if I want to rock and roll. And only one way there, really. Wind's behind me a little bit. We're going to favor this, hopefully not bring that OB stake line into play. All right, well, we reached it, I guess, but we got another big, long lag putt. Ooh, that's not going to get there, is it? Needed to get to that crest. Okay, now we're working hard again for par. coming fast at the end there, right? All right, well, successful in stealing another par. Remain at 2 over for the round and 5 over for the tournament. Worst showing yet this week. That first round was, but this tournament is the worst for me. Let's get clear of that corner entirely because I cannot hit it past there. So I should not be trying. Wind at my back, but still a 3-shot par 5. All right, we'll send 3-wood down there as far as we can and see what's left. It's a much better 3-wood for me. Look at that, 130-mile-an-hour 3-wood. Not too bad. Leaves me with 100 yards. Coming up the hill a little bit. 98 yards coming up the hill. Wind is behind me just a hair. And I think I'm going to trust this 52-degree wedge. And pull it, I guess. Yeah. Maybe tried to overhit it just a little bit, which usually results in the pull and a little extra yardage. So I'm going to move just a bit at first. Much more than that? Just a hair outside that, right? 19 feet 6 inches in flat elevation wise. Sets it off just a little on the high side. Doesn't get it to come all the way back, so tap in par. We're coming to number 14. Another dog leg, but this one's relatively short, but I don't know if I can clear this anymore. On the shorter tees, I clear this corner pretty easily. And on this one, I probably have to allow for it a bit. Oh, another slide off and wipe at the club. Swipey. Very swipey. That makes the hole a lot longer. All right. 161. The wind is fighting me a little bit off to the right. Uphill. Coming out of the rough. All right, 30-footer or so. Double breaker. Probably favor that side a little more. 2 screens and just a hair more. Sets it on the edge there. Can't get it to go. Another par. Remains at 2 over for the round. 5 over for the tournament. The struggle, as it sometimes is real. Oh boy. Enough grass to take care of that? Yeah. In the bunker, get out of there. Okay, well, could have been a lot worse. I should not be trying to hit shortcuts like that, which I wasn't really trying to. I just hit a bad shot, pulled it over there, over the top like hell. And 147, and yeah, sorry, we got to fly in there. My margin of error is to the wide side of the green. 147, wind behind me. I think I'm going to take some of the spin. As you've noticed, I don't put a lot of spin on the ball. Well, except with driver, I put too much spin on the ball. All right, well, we like this and we needed this. We're going to still have to putt it though. It rolled out pretty good on this 12 stimp. Yep. Gonna have to earn it, huh? Nope. Pulled it a half a degree, and that was definitely the difference in making it. So just not putting well, not playing well, not thinking well. Aim all the way over here. Let it come back for us on this long par 4. Still a long ways away and a long ways uphill, so we have to cover 4 feet 10 inches downhill. So wind is in my face just a little bit. Let's see what we're aiming at. Let's bring our margin of error to the right side. A little frustrating with those, I'll admit. I gotta figure out what's going on there. Do we like it? Oh, we like it a lot, don't we? Ooh, we didn't quite. Ooh, I thought that was gonna be a big bounce for me. Well, I gave it heck. What can I say? Well, maybe we can just chip one in then to take a birdie. No, didn't get it left side enough. All right, 17. Let's see what we're even doing here. Oops, sorry about the extra noise. I did not hit that well. Okay, look at this. We got a long ways to go to close this out on 17. Can we even do it? Gotta get this high up there, and it's 37 yards, huh? Well, look at that. Just swing hard at it. Hope the tree knocks it down the right amount. Kind of did. Got a relatively straight uphiller here. There we go. Stole another par. Wow. Comes to 18, the par 5, long and downhill. And we've not covered the corner. We've flirted with everything but the middle of the fairway. Can't hit it 300, but let's hit it on that line. Try to use the gravity here. And the wind is only 5, 6, moving it to the right. I don't think that'll play with the corner there. I don't think it's long enough to get there. No, that's going to find the fairway finally. Just had to put me with the back tees, I guess. See if we can repeat that decent 3-wood swing over here again, huh? Oh, tucked off on the far right side. I see it over there. So, go there. Keep it straight. Not straight, but it will stay in the fairway. Uphill, 6 feet 7 inches. I think this is the 52-degree wedge. Well, let's see if we can knock one down to end it. Yes, a big curler to the left. You're gonna Move that over there. That will move that much. Not going to hit it very hard because it's downhill an inch too. And he misses the birdie to close, finishes at 2 over. Oh yeah, that was tough. No birdies there. Bogeyed 1, bogeyed 4, parred the rest of them in a row there with a lot of decent short game. But let's look at those stats. 29 putts, ouch. 79% of fairways is much better, but it didn't do much for me. Only 98 feet of putts, 16 pars, 2 bogeys. Longest drive is 265. These averages are about right. So not tired, just didn't swing it well, and I'm sure some of you saw that. Appreciate you joining me out here today for round 2 of the tour, the Pro Tour. Join me tomorrow for round 1 of the Tips Tour at Pebble Beach, and then round 2 on Sunday during the final round of the PGA. I will be out here banging away along with them. If you'd like to join in, watch both. Thanks for joining me again. I will see you very soon. Have a good one.